welcome back to the Discraft CCR Open, fueled by Great Lakes Disc, brought to you by Nate Davis Disc Golf. I'm Chili here with Josh. How's it going today, Josh?
It's going well. How you doing, Chili?
Doing good. We're back for the back nine coverage. Let's see. There's some good holes coming up, so chances for score separation should be pretty heated here.
Yeah, the back nine, there's a couple of tricky holes here, but once you really get into it, that's where a lot of the scoring opportunities are on this course.
Yeah, definitely. Yep. And then we come to our signature hole on 18. It's pretty cool with the fountain.
It's beautiful. I swear the park only runs that fountain for CCR Open. All the rest of the time of the year, it's dry, but I love seeing the waterfall on that.
We have to work on that one, huh?
Yeah. All right, coming in on hole 10, we got a nice little kind of a straight shot or a forehand swing hyzer, or even the backhand hyzer coming around the trees here to skip behind the trees. All are valid plays. You just really want to make sure that you don't land in that road.
Yeah, true, playing it really high over the road here.
Swing around the backside of that tree and gets just a little, gets a nice little trajection back into the fairway instead of being stuck in the rough.
Parker playing a little more routine shot here. Yep. Edge of the circle, I believe.
Yeah. Nice little skip and roll up there.
Joel's shot looks similar to Parker's. Just a little short, but still putting.
Austen again also with the nice big swing hyzer out there, as long as it gets around that tree. A little bit short, but skips nicely in front of it. Should give him a putt for his birdie as well.
Coming up just short there for Drew.
Parker with a real good putt there. I was talking earlier about some of the cleanup that the park has done. This tree that everybody's putting from, great putt for Austen. This tree that everybody's putting around used to be just covered in autumn olives, and it was just a jail. You couldn't see through it, you couldn't see around it. There was just nothing there, so they took and they cleared all that out. It makes it a much better hole, much more playable hole.
Yeah, it's looking a lot better now. I like it. Joel obviously upset about his missing that birdie there. He's one of the more vocal guys on the course, I think.
Yeah, he certainly is. He's not shy about telling everybody who can hear him how he feels about his round.
Yeah.
Hole 11, kind of another one of the signature holes on this course, I think at least. It's going to play OB on the left and right, just on the other side of the long grass. So you can actually get into the long grass if you want. You're not punished until you get all the way to the other side. But you really just want to throw straight off of the tee pad, bending a little bit left to right to get past, or at least near that big pine tree where the short basket usually lives, and then that gives you another second shot to approach this hallway and get uphill to the basket on the hill all the way at the end.
Yeah, I like the undulation of this hole where you go, you kind of up a little bit off the tee and then straight down. Of course, they're playing the short, so I guess it's just straight down, but if you're playing the long tee, you got to go up and over the hill to start. So
yeah.
Brings that positioning into play, similar to the previous holes.
Yeah, a lot of the par fours out here are very, very position dependent. You really want to get your drive in a spot that gives you an opportunity, and if you don't, then birdie is just right out.
Yeah, it's pretty punishing when you're off your mark.
Drew looks like he's going to flirt with that big pine tree there in the middle and get kicked back a little bit. It's going to be tough for him to get too far up the fairway from there.
Joel electing the forehand off the tee. Doesn't sound like he's happy with it. Oh.
No, he's going to be a little pinched on that side. It's not going to be the worst thing in the world, but it's going to be probably just playing for par. Drew, still flying.
Yeah. He can't believe it himself.
No. Yeah. Probably wondering, well, how the heck am I going to get that down?
God, what is wrong with you?
Joel just looks like tweaking some bushes on the way through. Didn't quite push as far as he wanted to.
Parker looks like he's got some room to make a play here.
Yeah.
Oh, just lets it go a little too steep on that hyzer.
Yeah, couldn't quite get it to pop up to flat.
Yeah, Austen making a good play on it.
Yeah, still catches some of those trees on the way in.
Yeah, easy to do. He was hanging it a little wide. Drew's got to play it and then get his disc down.
Pretty routine upshot from there.
Yeah. Joel sending a putter up there.
Just gonna nestle up right to the basket. I think this is the only little bit of weather we had for the. Oh, what a bid!
Yeah, I thought I saw some drips coming down, so there was a little bit of rain the first day.
Yeah, we had just a little bit. It wasn't torrential. It wasn't too bad. Just enough to, you know, make you break out the umbrella for a second and dry off your discs before you throw them.
Make you need a towel.
Mm-hmm.
And Parker gets the par.
This is a hole that's really easy to par. It's pretty tough to, you know, have those two perfect shots to get you into position to have that birdie look.
Yeah. It seems like with all the players, you kind of, unless you can really go big, you're not going to be able to score on this one. Just more of a routine hole because of the way it plays.
Mm-hmm. All right, coming up on hole 12 and starting some of the more scoreable stretch of this course. This is just going to be a pretty routine righty backhand hyzer, kind of go straight to fade. As long as you get past these this wall of trees here that guards the basket, you're going to have yourself a putt. You really want to have a look at this one.
Yeah, Parker should have a look at it from below the basket there.
Yeah. Austen playing it pretty routine, going to land just to the base of the basket, give himself a putt.
Drew playing a little lower, should skip right up there.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Got to be careful skipping into those rocks. They like to reject the disc pretty hard sometimes.
Yeah, kick it up into a roll or whatever.
Yep. And there is OB along the right side of the fairway as well, going into the fairway of the hole previous. So if you get a bad kick, you can find yourself rolling OB real quick.
Yeah, yep, that would be unfortunate. Parker taking his time here. He wants to get this.
So it's a very unfortunate roll away.
A little punishment there. Insult to injury, right?
Mm-hmm.
That's what they call that.
And then he's got to flirt with the tree that is right in front of the basket, coming back from that too, which makes this a little bit more than just a routine bring back. But he clears it very nice.
The other three should be knocking down birdie putts here.
I would expect so.
They're all pretty close. I like this hole. It's a cool one. I like with the wall of trees, you know, and you just got to put a shot down there, kind of a stock hyzer for a righty, and get your birdie.
Or a little putter turnover for the lefty, I would assume. Maybe
Actually, I play a
mid-range.
forehand.
Forehand? Play
Yep.
forehand? Yeah.
Yeah, with that low ceiling, I don't play the putter. Just
Yeah.
something didn't feel right there. And he knocks it down.
Mm-hmm. Always fine to take an extra second. You got to put your thumb on a little bit of a raindrop all of a sudden, you know, and just like, that just doesn't feel right.
Yep, you'll regret it if you don't.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, a little flyback on the par save there. That was big after having a... It's always demoralizing having those rollaways.
Yeah, it really is. All right, hole 13, kind of coming out of a little bit of a gap, and then you want to get a big turnover for the righty backhand to land somewhere out here in the open. You can see there's sand traps on the left, sand traps on the right that play a little bit of OB. They're not too dangerous. It's pretty hard to find them, but you really just want to set yourself up for a shot at the opening there to get to the basket. And there is a little bit of a Pac-Man sand trap on the other side of that basket if you get a little frisky and try to run something from outside and try to steal a birdie. You can find yourself OB.
Drew putting it down there.
Huge shot, yeah. He's right at the opening of the mouth.
Yeah, now he's got to make that decision on whether he wants to go for it from about 100. He'll probably just lay it up.
Joel catching something just a little bit early out of that gap, but doesn't look like it's going to hurt him too much.
Yeah, chopped it off a bit, but he's not too bad there.
Parker with the high turnover. This has got a hold.
Yeah, it looked like it had a little too much hyzer coming off his hand, and that finds an OB. Or is that?
Yeah, it is OB, yeah.
Okay.
And it looks like he took the option to, bring himself back on the line of play from the OB to give himself a little bit better of a shot.
Go. Go.
Yeah, Joel not happy again.
No, but it just kind of skipped right up there.
He didn't get to see that result, though.
It's kind of a blind corner.
Yeah. He's pretty vocal in general, so.
You're bound to get it.
And here's Drew trying to, what do you think? Is he going to run it? A little safe bid?
Well, looks like he was trying.
Mm-hmm.
All right, so yeah. Didn't quite give it the go. That would have got him in trouble.
This is a tricky little spot that I think, is that Parker that's in there? Yeah. Great play. You can just, in that shot previous, you can just barely see. There's a little bit of an opening in there. If you can find that hallway, you can kind of try to finesse something through there.
Save yourself.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. Oh, and there goes the horn. We got to stop play for lightning strikes.
Oh. I didn't know we had to stop play.
We're able to finish the
That's a bummer. But
That happened to me at the Masters finals down in North Carolina, right as I was getting ready to birdie putt.
oh man.
Yeah, unfortunately, I came back and did not get the putt either.
Oh.
And I was hot at that point in time.
Yeah. That's frustrating.
Yeah.
finishing the hole.
But it's all about keeping everybody safe, especially on this side of the course. It is just wide open, and last thing we would want is to somebody get hit by lightning.
Exactly. All right. Well, Austen got it when he came back. That's
Yeah.
great. And carding a bogey after being in the out of position and in the OB.
Drew making good on his birdie as well.
Yeah, that was smart of him to lay up a little short and not have that OB in play. Oh, Joel, he just not really feeling it right now.
It looked like I'm not sure if he just looked like he kind of rushed his motion on that one, kind of a little bit of a late snap. I know how that feels.
Yeah, you can see it with his body language and everything. He's just upset. Showing Austen with a flyback. Great putt.
Yeah. Hole 14, pretty stock shot. If you got a righty forehand, you just want to push it up the middle here and let it fade towards the hill. You want to try to keep it under these branches of the tree and hit short of the hill if you can, and just get that little skip up there and give yourself a putt.
Good shot. A little short of the
A little
pin.
short, yeah, but he'll have a shot at this birdie. But you're going with the backhand. This looks like it's turning just a little bit too early.
Yeah, slides up there about the same position.
Joel getting a nice flat action out of the disc before it starts to fade.
Oh, you
And
pulled.
ooh, bounces off of the bottom of the cage. Parker getting through everything there for a
Yeah.
putt.
That was Good fortune there.
Yeah.
Drew carding his birdie. Well, they must all be pretty close if that was Drew was out there.
Right.
So, yep, they're all potentially birdie here. Just gotta go through the formalities.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, Austin.
Good putt from Austen there. I don't know if he liked it out of his hand. You could see him kind of hold
Yeah.
hold his putt there for a second. Like, I don't know if I like that
A
one.
little bit of a reaction.
Mm-hmm.
Joel still mad. Gets the birdie though.
All right, Parker knocking down his birdie too. I think that's the first star frame we've seen out of our card today.
Yeah, I believe you're right there. And as expected, I mean, that's one of the easier holes.
Yeah. Hole 15 is a pretty beautiful hole. I really like the way that this one is set up. It's really just you want to push your drive as straight as you can. Most players are actually going to play, I want to say, to the right side of that tree that we're flying by right now, and then kind of just skip up to the basket. There are some sand traps just left of the basket that you want to not skip in, so you want to be mindful of your ground play when you're coming in towards the bucket.
Yeah, with that downhill, it definitely lends to, kind of a roll or skip when you get down past the bucket.
And there is OB in the long grass on the left as well. Looks like that tree's going to save Drew from even thinking about going near it. It's going to knock him down about 35.
Joel putting a smooth one down there.
Yeah,
And
parked it. Parker asking for it to keep pushing right. Gets under there. Yeah, it's a great
Gets
shot.
through. Nice. All right, Austen from probably back edge of circle 2, just laying one up.
Yep, smart play. Just not giving it a run with those sand traps in the way.
Yeah, you got a little room back there, but you definitely got to consider them.
Drew getting the unfortunate cage roll away there, but cleaning up his par just fine. It's going to leave Parker and Joel with some park jobs, I believe.
Yeah. Parker caught that branch, but made it through and got the birdie. Austen getting his par. He confused me when he wiped off his left hand. Throwing with the wrong hand. All right, and Joel with the birdie. Didn't crack that smile yet though.
No, he still seems like he's playing angry, even though he's got 2 birdies in the last 2 holes. Hole 16's a fun one. You got to navigate through this lane of trees here, and then you've got this tree that we're coming right at that you've got to pick a side, left or right of it, to then just kind of hopefully hit the hill. The basket is on a little bit of an incline, so if you can just hit that flat and scoot right up to the basket, you're going to be looking at a real nice birdie putt.
Good shot. Thank you.
Just like that. Parker just leaves it a little bit inside.
Yeah, let go early on that one.
I don't know if he was hoping for more flip out of it, or if he was just missed his release on that one.
Get off.
And then Austen hitting the tree that I said you got to pick a side of.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's kind of an ace run hole with that uphill on the back to catch the disc.
Oh yeah, you can really kind of throw it at that backstop.
Yeah, none of these guys really sending it right at it.
Now, I wonder if Drew thought that was gonna sit up and turn a little bit more.
Yeah, I think you expect a little more glide, kind of carry. Oh, just missing this birdie.
Drew knocking down his.
Joel for the turkey.
Still no smile.
Nope. And Parker just cards a par, as will Austen here.
Taking his time. I like his putt. I like his routine. Doesn't matter how short the putt is. He takes his time, goes through the motions, makes sure he does everything the same every time.
Yeah, good practice there.
Mm-hmm.
There's a little flyback on Drew's birdie.
All right, hole 17. This one shoots out of a little bit of a gap. You can't really see the basket from the tee pad, and then you can see all the wall around it. This hole does play as an island green. If you do not make the island, it plays as a hazard, so you still putt, but you just take a penalty stroke. Joel making the island just fine. Ooh! Drew off the top of the band.
Almost getting one.
If any hole is going to be aced out here, this is the one.
Yeah, definitely has a good chance. It's such a shorty. Lots of different ways to approach it.
It's also real easy to overthink it and get yourself in trouble.
Yeah, I'm glad to see they built this wall. It used to be much more difficult with island with no walls that you had to land on.
I agree. It used just to be sand and rocks as the delineating line, and it was real easy to just hit the sand and slide out the back.
Mm-hmm.
I think we're going to see another star frame here from our card.
Nice determined look there, and he cashes in the birdie. Get him to 6 under. Joel to go to 9. Leading the card.
Yeah, putting himself together quite a respectable round.
There's Drew knocking it down. All right, there we go. Everybody carded a birdie there. Got a star frame.
Heck yeah, that's what you want to see out of that hole. That's one of the and then the flyback of the band hit there.
Mm-hmm. The shot that almost happened.
Mm-hmm. All right, hole 18. You got a little bit of a straight line. You got a tunnel. You got to hit off of the tee pad, and then it really opens up to the left. The shot is to push straight and as far towards the tree line in the back, just until you start to fade. You just want to look like you're going straight into that wall of trees and then fade right in front of it, and that's how you're going to skip up and
some
get
deer
to the bucket. Yeah, deer got excited by Joel's shot.
Yeah, I heard their residents are right in that area. There's some babies.
I think I also just saw Joel smile there.
Well, this might be a little early. No, he makes it around the bend.
Yeah, I think he's going to be looking at a putt.
Yeah, nice shot, actually.
So it's just got to get left. Well, kicked back out into the fairway a little bit.
Yeah, kind of catching that edge, but... Oh, there goes one of the babies. Austen not happy with it. Yeah, he catches that canopy.
Should knock him down for a pretty reasonable approach. Although this basket can be tricky to approach. You really just want to land short of it. You don't want to bring the rocks into play, because those can bounce your disc, all over the place. Whew.
Yep, just like that.
Mm-hmm.
Manifested that.
Commentator curse.
Oh, yeah?
Drew putting a good bid on it.
Joel to get to 10 under.
Yeah, making double digits on the round. That's a pretty solid round. I'm sure he's not happy with it, but I think it looks pretty good. Parker with a really good bring back there.
Austen for his par. That was a good putt.
Yeah.
Over the fountain. In my opinion, though, this fountain needs to be spraying, right, to kind of bring up the degree of difficulty. Like,
I think that would be pretty cool.
yeah, like a 3-4 foot spray. All right. Well, that's the conclusion of the back nine there. Let's see how the score's shaped up of everybody. All right, we got GT Hancock leading at 12 under. Braden stayed up there at the top in second place at 11. Joel, so we'll see him on leader card again, followed up by Paul Grants. What'd you think of that round there?
I mean, kind of what I expected. Like I was saying earlier, the back nine is really where you're going to see a lot of the scoring separation, a lot of scoreable holes out there. So I'm not surprised to see the guys make some hay on the back nine here.
Yeah, it was a good stretch there. They definitely got some scores. Thanks for tuning in to Nate Davis Disc Golf for the Discraft CCR Open, fueled by Great Lakes Discs. Tune in next time.